Welcome back to the channel. Today we are excited to be just in Milton Keynes at the new Service Plus Centre for Fisker in the UK, and we're here with the Fisker Ocean. Lots of interest in this car, everything from the solar roof, everything from that 700 kilometre range WLTP, 22-inch wheels, California mode. There's a lot of stuff going on with this car and there's a lot of people interested in it. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive, so let's get into it. Here with the Fisker Ocean in the stunning red. Comes in 14 different colours. Standard colour is white and every other colour on top. And you can see you've got a light up Fisker disc, and that logo is a designer's pencil and an engineer's pen with the California sea and sunrise there. And you've got the word ocean in underneath here. Now these, when you're driving, are off. And so the daytime running light is from here all the way over. You can see it's after turning itself off there now. You've got the high-low beam module. I'll actually unlock and lock it again so you can see where the indicators are based in underneath. And so you can see that's where the indicators are actually going to be based. Large grille underneath it then, and then you've got your ventilation for the... There's your animation. This front doesn't open up at all. There is no storage in underneath it. The bonnet is sealed. And if you want window wiper access, it's actually over here for fluid. So you put your fluid down in there. The standard, it comes with 20-inch wheels. These are 22s. Lots of different variations on it. This is the recycled 3-spoke carbon inlay. And you can see disc brakes front and rear as well with that beautiful blue Fisker. You've got a bit of reflector going on here, a small bit of aero. Very nice, very nice. Same size as the Skoda Enyaq. Very similar in style to the likes of a Range Rover Evoque. That's the kind of size you're thinking about. Moving down along the side, then you've got your charging port. Comes in two different battery sizes. This is the larger one today, it's a 106 kilowatt hour. And it has a WLTP of around 700 kilometers. So the indicator there will let you know what's happening, whether it's in standby mode or charging. 11 kilowatt on AC and over 200 kilowatts, so 10 to 80% in around 30 minutes. Nice stance. Very clean lines now. Henrik Fisker, the designer, he would have designed the likes of the Aston Martin DB7, DB9, and the Z8 for BMW. We've got our windows open there. But that's not the full party trick. You may want to see what California mode is, and you can do it on the keyring. So the keyring itself is lock, unlock. You can drop the actual boot window, and we'll talk about that in a second, but hold down the top Fisker logo, and all the glass opens up in California mode. And so with California mode, it's lock and closing up there now. But I'll stick on California mode. And California mode is every single window down, including the sunroof, which is the solar panel, and that can give you up to 2,400. You can see the puppy windows there at the back have opened up as well as the rear window as well. So all open. Pop-out door handles with the lights, and it's a straight pull. Everything is very tactile. You've got your indicators built into the side, as well as you have your 360-degree camera. And so when you lock it, all of the windows go up. Whatever height you want them to go up. Hold it down. Really nice side stance. Beautiful. This colour is absolutely gorgeous. There's California mode now. I'm pressing key fobs here, and I've only just got the car. And so you can see it goes all the way back. It's a serious length of glass. All the windows are down. It's gorgeous. And then just prop it again and they all go back up. Back windows, puppy windows, and the sunroof as well. So 8 pieces of glass go back to normal as well. Round at the rear, you have Fisker logo, Fisker word, sorry, up on the top of the spoiler. And there's some little Easter eggs in these blue, because there's a little surfer, I believe. Oh yeah, there he is. Or she is. You can see there in the blue line. I like the rear of it. You've got your camera for your rear view, your digicam, and then you've got those really slender lights. You also have the high and low indicators. And so the indicators up here, when it's driving along, it's actually in full constant on. And then the other indicators are down the bottom here then as well. Lovely, lovely. You can open the boot via the key, electronic tailgate, 476 litres, flat floor, parcel shelf, and you also have a 3-pin socket, the ability for towing as well. This is going to come out here if I press it twice. There we go. 1,850 kgs. And then put that back in underneath again. And the subfloor. You've got your emergency kit then inside here as well. Good size, and it's a 40-20-40 with 2 ISOFIX mounting points you can see there, and a ski hatch in the middle. Your lashing points. And on the key you have the ability, if you just didn't need to open the full boot, if you're in a tight car park, you have the ability to drop that window as well. So with the key, this one here, hold it down, and then the back window will drop down. You can see it dropping down there. And so you can drop stuff straight in without having to open the boot at all. Very nice. Nice little design, aero side of things going on here. Really like it. Really like it. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Fisker Ocean as we step inside. And so you can see that the flush door handle's there. And then we're down. On the door itself, it's fairly, they're talking about assembly efficiency, so there's a lot of single panels. This is the door handle, it's kind of rubberized, so there's a lot of different textures going on here. This plastic door handle, I like it to be a bit more premium feeling for a car of this price. There's a couple of different price points and it does come in super good value. You've got your retractable and adjustable door mirrors. You've got your 4 windows down, and then your center locking and the ability to open the boot or trunk, and some space inside here. Stamped into the actual metal itself is the word power, and then on the actual sill plate then is Ocean. Recycled, everything is vegan, everything is recyclable. You've got your power seats, and then via the app then you can set up a user and they'll stay as memory. You've got your light controls inside here. So let's step in out of the rain. You've got a nice driver binnacle. And to turn on the Ocean, it's literally foot in the brake, everything engages, and you can see the different driving modes. And so nice to get this here. There isn't a head-up display, but nice to get everything here. You can see your driving modes, your range, what you're in with regards to the drive modes, your direction mode, sorry, and then your sat nav on the right-hand side, and then whether seatbelts are on or seatbelts are off, etc. On the Ocean 1, and there was 5,000 of them globally. In the UK, there's been 101 of them sold. Down at the bottom of the steering wheel here, it says Ocean, or no, it's here, Ocean 1 in silver, and the regular Ocean has it here. Nice tactile buttons. Henrik is very much the designer. Henrik Fisker is very much about making sure that it's chunky, it's robust, it's built for use and wear. And so you've got your indicators and your wipers stalk on the right hand side, and on the left hand side then you have your mode selector: reverse, neutral, drive and park. So in reverse you can see your reversing camera and it engages there, and you can change what angle that is you're looking at. So you can see right flank, you can see left flank, you can see forward facing, you can see over, left and right. So yeah, 360-degree camera there. Put it back into park, and the steering wheel is adjusted via the actual center console itself. Up on the top of the A pillar we have our driver awareness monitoring infrared camera up here. I love this design feature. It's a split, and that means that the actual mirror itself is a bit small, but again, I want half a sun blind, I want a full sun blind. It's not a tall car. Up on top of it, you have the digi camera, regular mirror or camera, and then you've got your controls here for lights. You've got California mode up on top here as well. The ability to drop the glass or pop open the boot. Sorry, the sunroof. And then you've got your lights on the left-hand side there as well. You've got your hazard and your SOS. You can really see that design feature of the solar panels up on top there with the actual, you can see the different photovoltaic cells built into it, and up to 2,400 kilometers worth of range. They had to invent and patent a specific inverter so that when the car was off, the solar panel could actually engage and be able to have power. No glove box, but we do have a tray for the passenger, some Alcantara, some of your air vents, and that's the direction of those air vents are direction via the center console. We'll go through all that now in a second. So I hit the Fisker, and you can see the different levels. So you've got your car at the top and talks about camera, panoramic, etc. And then you've got your TomTom enabled sat nav in the middle. You've got your radio. I'll turn that down, and you've got then your heated seats, 2 in the front, 2 in the second row. Your temperature, it's dual zone, and the climate control is actually separate, so you can actually, it's physical buttons, clicky, exactly what you want, your speed. And then when the car is parked, you hold down the Fisker logo and it turns it into Hollywood mode. This is only available when you have it in park. You can't change this when it is loading up. And so what you have then is the ability for the streaming services. They will engage once the car is parked. And you've got your charging information there. 72% charged, 310 miles. When my last charge, my battery saver, my charging current, and then we've got the play zone here, the different apps. So you've got your YouTube, your Disney, your Hulu, etc., etc. This is getting constant over-the-air updates, and unlike other electric vehicles that only have one ECU, so can only update a certain thing, there are 30 ECUs in the Fisker Ocean that can be updated over the air. So it's constantly updating, constantly improving itself. You can see climate has its own menu, and this is where you'd actually, if you turn on the fan, you can direct where the air is coming from. Heated steering wheel, 3-stage, and then you have, single stage, heated seats, and in the rear you can lock whether they're coming on or not. Back to Fisker, and that breaks it down with that mode, and then hold that down, and it rotates back up to portrait mode. So yeah, nice. Twin Qi wireless charging pads. You've got your the ability for your cup holders, and then the armrest, nice. It's got a couple of different materials going on in it, and then you've got your what they call the taco tray for the driver, and so you can. It's really sturdy and robust. 5 kgs, and you can work away in it. You can have your dinner on it, whatever it may be, when you're charging, and then back in. All the way down, and you've got some more USBs in there as well. It looks like you've the ability to get another taco tray here, but with the passenger tray up here, I'm not sure if you'd require it. So with no glove box, it's an interesting one. Seats are lovely, really nice, really comfortable. We're going to take it out for a drive now in a second. Yeah, there's a light interior, there's a dark interior, and then there's a blue interior. There's 3 color choice interiors, and you can see back in the rear seat. We're going to have a seat back there now. But that seat is set for me. I'm 188 centimeters. With no glove box, they are looking at different places to put storage. So underneath the front passenger and underneath the front driver's seat, there are little pockets underneath here. And so you have the ability to put stuff in underneath there. And there's also some storage in underneath the center console as well. You've got your light over the right knee. So, good thunk to the door. On the rear, you've got your same setup. You've got your soft plastic. You've got different textures here. Everything is sustainable. There's a carbon footprint for everything. They know exactly from the start of the manufacture all the way to the end. This is manufactured in Austria with the Magna Corporation that make the BMW and the Jaguar I-Pace. You've got your Ocean. So on the rear of the seat, you've got a little coat hook. No cubby holes for storage. You have USB Type-C in underneath here. 2 of them. You've got your air vents. So how do you control the air vents back here? Well, one you have to note on the Fisker logo in actually the plastic there. Lovely flat floor. So let's do the space test. I can put my feet underneath my own seat. A couple of centimeters there. And then in the rear headrest, yeah, there's good space there. Even though there is that central beam, they've nice that they've blacked it out. I'll show you here now. You've got that Alcantara, but you can see here there is a structural beam that goes all the way across. And then in the center armrest, there is the ability to control this screen when the car is on, and you've got your car holders, you've got the ability to turn on the heated seats, you've got the ability to control the music and the volume of the music, and you also have the ability of controlling the temperature in the rear that comes out of these vents here. 2 ISOFIX we talked about when we were in the boot, and you have limo mode where you can recline and bring that up depending on how much space you need in the rear and how much of a recline that you want in it. But that is the Fisker Ocean interior and exterior. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Leave a comment and let me know before we take it out for a drive. What's it like driving the Fisker Ocean? When you get in, it's a funny one. When the door's fully open, to pull it back in, it's not on the normal armrest. It's, you kind of have to, and I'm not tall, I'm not short, so it's kind of a far away kind of a grab. I can see people probably using the door at the pocket at the bottom. It is there's no switch. It is press the brake. She kicks off. Steering wheel is adjustable via the screen. So let's do that now. Adjust steering wheel, and then it's up and then in and out, very like in certain other electric brand. And then the mirrors are done automatically. Driving modes, the regenerative braking is low, medium, high. You also have boost mode on it. So boost mode is, you also have boost mode, and there's only 500 of them allowed for every Fisker Ocean. Come to a complete stop, confirm the vehicle drive mode is set in hyper, fully press the accelerator pedal. So somebody's done this 4 times, I'm not going to be doing it today. Audio, you have soundstage, driver, passenger, front or rear, and then you've got DJX, registered trademark 3D surround. Connectivity, you've got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi hotspot. The driver display, you can have it in light or dark. The driver display, how bright it is in automatic. The touch screen, how bright it is. And then you can have it in screen cleaning mode. Exterior light, how long you leave on the exterior lights, 15, 30 or 60 seconds. The interior lights, how long you leave them on for. Safety then is front collision mitigation, lane departure warning, blind spot detection, driver attention warning. That's to do with our friend up here in the A-pillar. Door opening warning and traffic light assist. Custom settings, so it's on. These are constantly being updated at the moment. Driver assistance, you've got 5 pilot, speed limit assistant, visual and audio. So we'll just do visual, and so that's if it sees the speed sign recognition, it knows whether you're going over the speed limit or not. Doors and mirrors, auto fold or not. Setting up your driver profile, what software version it is, and then the vehicle and service. An interesting thing about the Fisker Ocean is included in the purchase price is Allianz insurance, full cover across Europe. Hopefully that's going to be the case when it comes to Ireland, but it is the case currently in Europe. We've got a welcome from Henrik video. There's Henrik. Very good. I was on a call with him a couple of weeks ago, just talking about the sustainability, and it's very much about sustainability, very much about the carbon footprint of the vehicles, depending on the battery size, depending on the trim, etc. Servicing the window wipers, and then the tire pressure. So that's all within the service menu. You've talked about the air conditioning HVAC section already, your phone, your charging, your media, your navigation, which we covered as TomTom, and then we have the Fisker, or the home menu, which brings everything up onto the screen. But if you want navigation, it'll take up 2/3. So it's broken up into thirds. Hopefully you can see that there. We are going to take it for a quick spin. I don't even know what the satellite navigation... Oh yeah, en route, yes. That was where I was here already. So it is down for drive. Handbrake is over my right knee to release it, and away we go. Lovely and smooth. Has that pedestrian warning noise, can you hear it? We are going to go into a bit of urban first. The steering wheel is a lovely chunky size. Seats are lovely and comfortable as well. Fully electrically adjusted. And the regen is lovely. Yeah, not quite one pedal yet, but I believe that a software over-the-air update is going to allow it to be a complete one pedal drive. You've got your really nice controls on the key, on the steering wheel. That poor Polestar has got its hazard lights on. And the visual display for the driver is, I know that I'm taking power from the battery, and then it's like ripples effects going back in to let me know. Oh, the top driver screen is letting me know what lights, brake lights, etc. are on, and indicator lights are on. That's nice. That's your indicator sound. So, not great road surfaces here, and soaking it up lovely. Even though they're big wheels, they've got a big tire wall. So, very nice, very cushy, built for comfort for sure. And this is in fun mode. Modes are on the screen, on the steering wheel, sorry. Hyper is, we won't do hyper on this road. Earth is the, and it rotates around between it. So Earth is the eco mode, but still, throttle response is very lax. It's all about being cool, calm and collected. That digital camera is lovely. And without it, there's that hidden center headrest is taking up a lot of space. Visibility, let's cover visibility. Huge wing mirrors, door mirrors, side mirrors, whatever you want to call them, with blind spot built in. I just find the casing very large. And even though there's a nice little quarter light window, it's kind of on the other side. There's a bit of a blind spot down there in that A-pillar section. There's a lot going on material-wise. Some speed bumps. Seats are nice. Suspension is nicely weighted. In Earth mode, the throttle is very marshmallowy, and that's what you're going to get. Put it into fun mode. Oh yeah, well then it whips it together altogether. And then in hyper mode, whoo-hoo. So it comes in a front-wheel drive as a starting level. We don't have Irish prices yet, but in the UK, it's around the 37,000 euros. Slightly smaller battery, slightly less power. And then this one is the dual motor with the bigger battery. I don't need hyper around the town, that's for sure. It's hard to see where the corners are because it's a bit of a letterbox between the rear view mirror and the top of that screen. Makes your windscreen a bit small in the middle. You'd get used to it. It's just understanding the size and the space of it. And it's difficult to understand the size of the Fisker Ocean because the wheels are so big. A lot of people think it looks a lot smaller. They think it's more of a Kia Niro. Now, the price is probably going to be in around that Kia Niro price, but this is ID4, Skoda Enyaq kind of a size. And so it's a big electric vehicle. And if you've got 3 kids, 3 teenagers, I think they're going to fit in the back no problem. And it's got a decent sized boot. It can tow. The California mode only comes in the top level trim with that solar panel and the solar roof. Medium trim only doesn't get the solar, but does get that opening roof. And then the entry level trim single motor has just a pano roof. So depending on the trim will dictate the functionality of what your glass roof can do. You can hear that pedestrian warning coming on there. Yeah, it's great to get it on the channel. A lot of people interested in this, and they've over 100 sold in the UK already. From London, they've got the, what do they call it? Lounge. And this is the Centre Plus in Milton Keynes. The next Centre Plus is going to be in Manchester. And then after that, then it's going to be Glasgow. So it's going to be kind of the central spine of the United Kingdom. Birmingham is going to be there as well, if I didn't mention that already. And then they're going to fill in the gaps. When is it coming to Ireland? Who knows? So let's bring it out on a bit more proper country roads. With these large tires, road noise, it's not bad, but you can definitely hear it there. Let me pull down my half blind. I like that. I really like that. And that's Henrik all over, I think. Steering wheel is nice. It's a flat bottom steering wheel. Yeah, even in Earth mode, the pickup is not bad. And then put it into fun. Yeah, it's the next level up. And then hyper. Why would you want hyper in oh Jesus, in a large SUV like this? But some people want, and I had other electric vehicles on the channel already, and I said, why do people want the performance version of certain vehicles? And some people just want that speed. As I always say, there's nobody in that mad of a rush to get the kids to the school that fast. God, even in Earth mode, the pickup is lovely. Good brakes. With those disc brakes all the way around. It definitely can stick it to the road. Left, left, left. Good responsiveness to the satellite navigation, in fairness to it. I know there's other over-the-air updates and software updates that are coming down the line. There isn't a squeak out of those window wipers. Lovely. We'll head towards the M1, see if we can get on and get off fairly quickly. This could be my famous last words, but I want to definitely give it some motorway miles if I can at all. If they get the price right, if they get the dealer network right, this car is going to do very well. There's a good fit and finish to it. There are one or two things that I think could be improved, like the door handles, the tacho tray is a bit... So come on to the M1 to show you what it's like on the motorway. And of course I took a junction that is 27 miles before I need to bring this back, and 32 minutes. The joys. So we're at 60 miles an hour, apologies. No problem. Actually, the noise is actually not bad at all. It seems to be a fairly constant just because of the size that it is, size of the wheels. It's a lovely smooth ride. And then in fun mode, when you need to put the shoe down to overtake, oh my God, yeah, no problem at all. Oh, on the actual driver display, I'm not sure if you're seeing that, but the blind spot actually lights up either side, as well as on the mirror. So we're at 65 miles an hour there. Very good. Very nice. Lane keep assist, just let me know that I was a bit veering off. Yeah. Rather than having you wait 31 minutes for the end of this video, hopefully you've enjoyed the first look, first drive of the Fisker Ocean right-hand drive. Great to get it on the channel. Jump into the comments, let me know what you think. Is it on your shopping list? Have you gone for a test drive already? Are you thinking about it? Have you bought one? Share this video with somebody that you think might be interested in it, in this size of electric SUV. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.